How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Eric, and in today's video I wanted to show you guys how to fix the front end on a 2003 Infiniti G35 that has been wrecked. Now, if you guys have been following my YouTube channel, you guys are probably aware that I'm not able to fit my front bumper on this vehicle because the front frame of the vehicle is a little messed up and I can't fit my crash bar. I could technically put the bumper on, but it's not going to be safe, so I want to do it right and install the crash bar. So hopefully in this video I can show you guys how to fix the front end on this vehicle so that we can install the bumper. Like I mentioned before, this part of the frame is messed up. You guys can't see that the holes right here on the radiator support don't line up with the metal frame that's behind it. There is one of the bolts that I was able to get in there. That's basically how messed up it is. It's not too bad. I just need to push this way. When I do that, this side over here should attach with the crash bar, so once I do that it should fit perfectly. So this is the game plan that I have. So I'm gonna try to attach some of these guys to both of the pillars and kind of bring them together and see if that works. But in order for me to do that, I have to remove the whole front end so that I can get a better idea of what we're dealing with. At this point, you guys can tell that I pretty much removed everything on the front of the engine. Now, what I'm going to try to do is go ahead and wrap one of these sides to the other side and try to bring them closer together. And I'm going to try to test fit my crash bar to see if it bolts up. And then if it does, I'm just going to go ahead and put everything back together, and hopefully everything lines up so that I can put the front bumper on and all the parts that are missing in the front. So I've been doing this for about 20 minutes and I've pulled it pretty tight right now. So what I'm going to do next is hammer the side of this metal frame right here. And what that's going to allow us to do is to kind of erase kind of like the memory of the metal. So like once we let this go, it's going to try to come back. So what I'm going to try to do is hammer it a little bit on the side so that when I let go of this, the metal doesn't go back to where it was before. I've gone back and forth between tightening down different spots on these frames, and I finally got them to line up. As you guys can see right here, I bolted everything down. This one is a little bit off still, but I think that's as best as we're gonna get. So that looks pretty straight now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on the radiator support back on, and then I'm gonna go ahead and try to put the bumper on today along with everything that's missing in the front. So as you guys can see, I went ahead and did some work off camera. I did go ahead and put the crash bar on the vehicle. Everything lines up perfectly as far as, you know, the fitment of the crash bar. The only thing that I did notice is that This right here, the kind of the latch mechanism for the hood does not line up perfectly, so I need to adjust that. I also need to go ahead and line up the radiator, kind of like the radiator support, crash bar support, or whatever this fiberglass piece is. I need to line that up so that everything fits on there properly, and I also need to line up my headlights. Right now, what I'm gonna do is get everything that is missing here, which is gonna include all the plastic parts, the bumper. This is all the plastic parts that are behind this bumper right here. So we're gonna get these put on the vehicle so that we can finally put it back together. So I did go ahead and put everything right here in the front. I need to put the rubber piece, or the kind of like the styrofoam that covers the crash bar, on this part, and I need to finish this side over here. It's getting a little dark, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to show you guys this, but you know, I'm just basically putting the wheel wells, all the plastic back on, and all the pieces that are missing. After I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and mount this bumper for the last time. So it's a new day, and as you guys can see, I did go ahead and finish putting everything in the front back onto the vehicle. So all the plastic, all the safety features, or all the safety equipment that comes in the vehicle is back where it should be. The only thing that I need to do now is basically put the front bumper on, and then just finish fastening everything down, like the fenders. It's been a few days since I've worked on the G35, and what I have right here is basically the best that I can get as far as lining everything up. This is kind of mocked on here, but I was able to get this very close to how this other side is supposed to be. It's not perfect by any means, but I'm gonna do the final adjustment when I paint this vehicle. So the next thing that I'm gonna do to this vehicle is remove all the old plastic dip that is on it right now, and in order for me to do that, I have to get like a dip dissolver and pretty much spray the whole vehicle down. Once I do that, I think I'm gonna focus on putting the mud flaps that come standard, or the stock mud flaps that come on these vehicles, because I kind of like the way they look with them. So I'm gonna do that, and then after I do all that, I'm gonna paint this vehicle. Now, this time of the year is not the best time to paint because, as you guys know, it's kind of there's moisture in the air, and that doesn't sit well on the cars. And when you paint it, sometimes the paint doesn't adhere to the panels. So I painted this car, I think, in January, and I think it was okay, but I don't know if I should wait or if I should just sand it and paint it. So I'm still debating on that. But basically, that's the only thing that is left on this vehicle, is just to put the mud flaps on and paint it. As far as this vehicle goes, I have a lot of plans for it. I have a lot of performance parts that you guys have not seen yet. So stay tuned for my garage update, where I'm going to show you guys what I have in stored for this vehicle. This is pretty much going to wrap up the end of this video. I hope you guys did find it entertaining. If you guys did, please make sure to give the video a thumbs up, share with your friends, and follow me on Instagram at Eric's DIY Garage. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace out.